What's up, guys? Welcome back to Backroad Driver.
We're the Miser Brothers.
And today we're going to give you a full tour of the Backroad Driver Garage. We've got every vehicle here. Something's got to go. We're getting rid of one of these vehicles. You guys take a look at what we're doing with them right now and let us know which vehicle you think is going to go.
You don't know which one of these vehicles is going yet, and for that matter, we might not either. But if we were to get something new on this channel, and it doesn't have to be a Ford vehicle, what should we get on this channel that would make it a little bit more exciting? Give us your input, guys.
Let us know down below. In this video, we're also going to start up the Wolf with its brand new, fully dual pipe, stainless, X-pipe cutout exhaust. We're going to rev that for you. It's crazy. In our reveal video for that, the audio wasn't absolutely on point, so we got a few tricks today to maybe make it sound more realistic for you guys for exactly how loud it actually is.
Let's start with the vehicle that, according to the latest polls that we've had out on the channel, it's my truck is the favorite.
Oh, I thought we were going
let's start out with it.
I guess we'll start with that.
Yeah, let's do that. All right, guys, so my 21 F-150 doesn't have a name yet. We've spent quite a bit of money on it already, but it just needs that special something to really take this build over the top. I've got two ideas for you. First one is Supercharger. And right now that's not possible, but I know there are a couple companies that are working diligently to get one of those kits out ASAP. And I'm going to get in line. And I'm not going to just jump in line. I'm going to try to climb my way towards the top of that line. So Supercharger, definitely going to happen on this truck as soon as possible. If you want to see this thing get supercharged, comment Supercharger down below. So next up, let's talk about the look of my Space White F-150. Now, a lot of you guys, almost every video we get somebody say, what is that color? Hadn't seen that before, or love that color. Man, I really do love this color, but it looks like every other F-150 out there, and you know on this channel we can't keep it this way. So I'm not gonna put a full wrap on this thing, color change, but I am gonna put some type of graphics package on there. And you know, I'm looking at colors, guys. This is where I'm headed. I don't know, man. We're just fanning through here right now. I'm not talking about putting a little mud splash up the bedside or something like that. I'm talking about something custom and killer, Clark. You know what I'm saying?
Hey guys, real quick, I do want to ask you to subscribe to our channel. If you enjoy our content, if you're just a Ford guy, if you want to see where we go next with this, if we branch off outside of Ford, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Help us grow this channel. We're right at 10,000 subscribers right now when this video is being made. We've got much bigger dreams, guys. We want to have the resources and the money and the followers to be able to do some amazing things in the future, but it only helps if you join the Miser Brothers family and the Backroad Driver channel. It's easy. Hit the button down below. Give this video a thumbs up while you're at it. Thanks.
We've also got some more content coming dealing with towing in this truck. You know that I got a camper and I'm actually getting to go camping this weekend, guys. We've got a set of Roadmaster active suspension and we're going to put those on here. We're going to give that a try. We're going to find out if a little extra support in the rear end with that Roadmaster active suspension makes a ton of difference or not. And I tend to think that we're going to be surprised. Another thing we're going to address on this truck is some rust issues. Now I know my truck is nothing like some of those trucks that are just rusted out underneath, but I do have a little bit of surface rust. When that has been a problem that Ford has kind of ignored a little bit, we're going to go in there, we're going to clean up that rust, we're going to brush it off, clean that up, and put a coating on there. We're going to show you how to do that yourself, save you some money, and protect your investment. And I know you guys are thinking, man, I buy a brand new truck, spend that much money on it, I shouldn't have to be doing that. And you're right, you shouldn't, but I'm going to do it because it needs to be done. So we're going to figure out the best way to do it. We're going to see if there's any issues we run into, and we're going to make this easy for you guys to be able to replicate.
All right, so if you've watched our channel very much, you know we've got ZILLA and you know we've got Kong, GT500, GT350. We'll get to those in just a second. Well, very soon, here in just a second, we're gonna start up the Wolf. 750 horsepower at the flywheel is what it was. We've just added a bunch of stuff to it. The custom exhaust on it's wicked. We'll start that in just a second, but real quick, I want to jump over to our 96 Bronco build, and this is more of a full build. The truck has had a lot done to it, and Sam's truck's had a lot done to it. This truck is getting more from a get it ready to do something it wasn't built to do. I mean, maybe it was built off-road, but we're kind of building a really serious off-road vehicle with this. So you don't see a lot of difference. We've got a couple videos out on that build playlist so far. We're talking about lights and just some knick-knack things at this point. But we're fixing to do axles, new rear diff gear ratio, front diff ratio. We're doing some kind of limited slip diff in the rear. We've already updated the shocks. So we're really doing a lot of things next to get this thing ready for off-roading. You know we're gonna do some exhaust on it. You know it's probably gonna be custom. The biggest custom thing we've got coming on this Bronco is custom front and rear bumpers by RM Motorworks here in Knoxville, Tennessee. They're the guys that just built the exhaust for the Wolf that you're gonna see in a second. We're gonna go way outside the box here. And we're gonna make them very functional, but you know they're gonna look awesome. And then as soon as we can get this thing done and get it ripping and ready, we're gonna go off-road with it, and we're gonna give it heck and go hard. It's not gonna be like our new Broncos where we gotta worry about scratching it. This thing's gonna get muddy quick. So Sam is jumping in the Wolf right now, and like I said, we got the new exhaust on it. I'm gonna go to the back of the truck. We're outside, and I was a little bit too far away with the camera the other day when we were outside, and he was a little too close to the truck when we were inside. But this ought to give you a more normal sound level so that you can see what this sounds like. All right, Sam, let's fire it up. That initial start is amazing. And I can talk over it out here. Like when we were inside the other day, you couldn't even hear me. I'm gonna back up just a hair more, about right here. All right, so we've got the cutouts closed, so it's gonna come all the way out the back through the exhaust. Go ahead, Sam. It's perfect, guys. Now it is going to drone in the cabin. A lot of you guys asked that question immediately in the video where we showed the exhaust up underneath and showed it being made. If you want to see what this looks like, and it's a work of art, it's stainless, TIG welded, V-clamped, everything about it's beautiful. If you want to see that, I'll put the link to that video in the description. Sam's going to open up the baffles now so that it just basically shoots out straight down on the ground. There's no real reason for me to stand back here other than it'll kind of give you the same perspective. The other day we walked around the side of the truck and we were actually inside, so it just basically rattled off of everything. So let's hear this thing. I'll shut up. The Wolf makes sense more now than ever for the name of this truck, and I knew we were going here someday. I didn't know exactly what path we would take. This truck is fun to drive every single time we jump in it. We do have a smaller pulley on it now, so the boost is turned up. We've got a completely brand new fuel system on it that pumps a lot more fuel, and we'll switch it over to E85. Even today, we're working on some tune revisions with Oz tuning, so we're trying to get the bugs worked out of it first before we really run it hard. But you're gonna see this thing race very soon, and that'll be the next content you'll see with the Wolf, hopefully.
So let's talk about the two Shelby Mustangs. So you got the GT 500, you got the GT 350. This 350 we've had quite a bit longer. We've done a lot with it, guys. I mean, if you watch some of our older videos, I mean, we had a tune on this thing, an intake. We had custom headers. We had X-pipe. We took the active exhaust and got rid of that. We got wheels and tires on it. We got a wrap. When this thing had the exhaust on it and everything, it was super loud. I mean, it was not as loud as the Wolf is now, but it was super loud, and it sounds amazing. Really fun car to drive. Love the manual, but where do we go with this car, guys? I mean, what do we do next? I mean, everybody's already put turbos on it or thrown a supercharger on it. Just not sure where this car goes next, guys. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it does a lot of things good, but it's not the fastest car. It's not the best car to drive. It's not really anything. So where does this car end up in the future?
the GT 500. This is a car that I wanted even before we bought the 350. The 500 was $20,000 over sticker, and I just wasn't going to pay that. We haven't paid over for anything. We paid under for the 350. We might have paid $1,000 or $2 over for the 500, but I'm going to say that's within the margin of error. This car is fun to drive. It's a blast to drive. You can daily drive it. You can roll race it. You can drag race it. It's not the best drag racer, but as we just talked about with the 350, it's not the best at anything. This car has the potential to be the best at a few things. I know a lot of you GT350 guys are going to get mad if we were to do something with the 350, the 500 crowd, which is it's a different crowd. This is the top level car for Ford outside of the Ford GT. This might be more of an appeal for more people into the future. We have to make good content, guys. Where do you want to see these Mustangs go? Which vehicle do we get rid of on the channel? And which vehicle do we keep? And if we keep it, what do we do to trick it out? We need to hear from you guys. Comment down below.
We already have a playlist for every single one of these vehicles in the garage, and there's tons of content there. I know a lot of you guys ask questions now in the future. Go back and watch some of our older stuff. There's tons of information there. You're going to find out a lot about where we come from on this channel. We're going to put links to all those playlists in the description.
We're also trying to get a tool sponsor right now so that we can finish outfitting this garage with some toolboxes, some tools. We're using all of our personal stuff right now. So guys, we're just getting started on this channel. We appreciate you watching this one. Check another one out in the end card right now. Peace.
Peace.